Remember 2007? A time when phones were, well, different. Phones were clunky, often overflowing with buttons, and many relied on styluses for precise input. Navigating the digital world on these devices felt more like work than play. They were functional, sure, but hardly elegant or intuitive. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, Apple dropped the iPhone and changed everything. It wasn't just an incremental improvement, it was a complete paradigm shift. It wasn't just a new phone, it was a statement. A declaration that technology could be both powerful and beautiful, simple and sophisticated. It was a revolution that created an entire ecosystem, a seamless web of interconnected devices and services that redefined how we interact with technology in our daily lives. And it set the standard for every smartphone since. The touchscreen, the App Store, the focus on user experience, all hallmarks of the iPhone's legacy. Fast forward to today, and we see echoes of that same disruptive potential in another industry ripe for change. The auto industry is on the edge of a similar transformation, a fundamental shift in how we think about and use cars. From gas to electric, a move towards sustainable energy and cleaner transportation, and from human-controlled vehicles to autonomous driving, promising increased safety and efficiency. The big question looming over this transformation: can Apple do it again? Can they replicate their iPhone success in the automotive world? Can they create the iPhone moment for cars, a moment that redefines the entire driving experience? The car industry is ripe for disruption, just like phones were back in 2007. It's an industry steeped in tradition, but also one desperately seeking innovation. Apple's not just building another EV, they're not simply trying to catch up with the competition. They're reimagining what a car is and how it fits into our lives, challenging the very definition of personal transportation. The stakes? Massive, immense. For Apple, it's a shot at a multi-trillion-dollar market and decades of sustained growth. A chance to solidify their position as the world's most valuable company. For car makers like Volkswagen, Toyota, and Tesla, the established giants of the automotive world, the Apple car is a serious threat, a potential game-changer that could disrupt their dominance. One built on unparalleled brand loyalty, seamless software integration, and an unmatched ecosystem of devices and services. This isn't just a car, it's a statement about the future of transportation, a vision of how technology can enhance our lives on the road. As we dive into the rumors, the speculation, and the secret history surrounding this ambitious project, remember the leap the iPhone represented, the boldness of its vision, and the impact it had on the world. Apple's goal isn't simply to compete in the existing automotive market, that's not their style. It's to redefine the category entirely, to create a new standard for what a car can be. They want a product so intuitive, so seamlessly integrated into our digital lives, that today's cars will look as outdated and clunky as those old flip phones seem to us now. The journey's been long, shrouded in secrecy, and filled with its share of challenges and setbacks. But if Apple pulls it off, if they truly deliver on their vision, the impact on the automotive industry and on our lives could be just as profound as the iPhone's impact on the world of communication. The Apple car could very well be the next big thing, the next revolutionary product to emerge from Cupertino. The world is watching with bated breath and waiting with anticipation. Will Apple change the way we move, the way we experience transportation, just like they changed the way we communicate, connect, and consume information? Only time will tell. The Apple car story, Project Titan, a name that evokes both ambition and scale. It's a tale of technological aspirations, shrouded in secrecy, and punctuated by strategic shifts. The project officially began around 2014, but Apple's ambitions to revolutionize transportation likely started even earlier, simmering beneath the surface of their Cupertino headquarters. This wasn't a mere side project or a skunkworks initiative. Apple poured billions of dollars into Project Titan, signaling its commitment to the automotive industry. They hired over 1,000 engineers, assembling a dream team from various sectors. The initial audacious goal was to build a complete car from scratch, a fully integrated vehicle, not just software to run on existing platforms. Secrecy surrounding Project Titan was intense. Stealth buildings were acquired, unmarked and discreet, and top talent was aggressively poached from Tesla, adding fuel to the competitive fire. Apple didn't stop there, recruiting experts from Mercedes-Benz, Ford, and even NASA, seeking diverse perspectives and specialized skills. However, the project's direction shifted constantly. reflecting the challenges and complexities of entering a new industry. The focus swung from full autonomy, aiming for a driverless future, to a more limited scope of just self-driving software, a potentially more achievable near-term goal. But then, the pendulum swung back again to the original vision, a complete, Apple-designed car. These constant shifts, coupled with leadership changes and internal debates, inevitably fueled rumors of a project in crisis. By the late 2010s, seasoned Apple veterans like John Giannandrea and Kevin Lynch stepped in, bringing a sense of stability and renewed focus to the endeavor. The refined vision became clearer, a consumer-focused, all-electric vehicle bearing the unmistakable Apple brand and design aesthetic. The core of this vehicle would be full self-driving capabilities, a seamless and intuitive autonomous experience. Now, over a decade into its lifespan, Project Titan remains one of Silicon Valley's most secretive and persistently pursued endeavors, a testament to Apple's ambition. Apple has dedicated years and billions of dollars to researching and developing cutting-edge battery technology, as well as perfecting autonomous driving systems and a user-friendly interface, methodically building toward what they hope will be a game-changing launch. This long, quiet, and intensely secretive development process, that's simply the Apple way of doing things. Patents and leaks paint a picture of a truly futuristic Apple car. The centerpiece, full self-driving Level 5 autonomy, no human intervention. Apple's developing custom processors and advanced LiDAR, integrating sensors seamlessly into the car's body. The interior? No steering wheel or pedals, just a lounge-like space with passengers facing each other. Augmented reality windshields could overlay navigation, highlight hazards, and display FaceTime calls. Apple's AR expertise would create a user interface unlike anything on the road. The Apple Car isn't just a vehicle, it's a reimagined digital experience on wheels. This is Apple's vision for the future of mobility. What will the Apple Car look like? Expect simplicity, elegance, and futuristic minimalism, just like every Apple product. Early rumors point to a sleek, seamless exterior, more art than automobile. Inside, think radical, no dashboard, no clutter, maybe a massive display stretching across the cabin. If there's no steering wheel, the interior could feel like a first-class lounge. Deep Apple ecosystem integration is a given. Unlock with your phone, start a playlist with Siri, FaceTime with a tap. The real magic will be in the details we can't even imagine yet. That's the Apple way. Picture the Apple Car, clean, soft, minimal, like a magic mouse on wheels. Expect a pod-like shape, rounded edges, a glass canopy, and almost no visible hardware. Classic Apple colors: silver, space gray, white, premium materials, and a subtle logo. Inside, the revolution continues. No steering wheel, a massive curved OLED display, and a new car OS. Voice-first controls with Siri as your chauffeur. Configurable seating. Face each other for conversation or forward for entertainment. High-end, sustainable materials and ambient lighting set the mood. The vibe, less car, more premium lounge. Every detail is about how you feel inside. Apple's design isn't just about looks, it's about experience. Apple's never mass-produced a car. It's a whole new level of complexity. Rumors have swirled about partners: Hyundai, Kia, BMW, Nissan, but deals have fallen through. The challenge: finding a partner with scale and quality, willing to let Apple control design and software. Contract manufacturers like Magna Steyr or Foxconn are possibilities. Magna builds cars for top brands. Foxconn is Apple's longtime iPhone assembler. Apple could go it alone, but that's a monumental task. The manufacturing decision remains one of Project Titan's biggest mysteries. Whoever builds it, Apple will demand total control. What is the true potential, the real power of the Apple Car? It's the promise of seamless integration with the entire Apple ecosystem. A unified experience that extends from your pocket to your driveway. Imagine this: your iPhone is the key. Ultra-wideband technology unlocks the car as you approach, effortlessly and securely. The car instantly adjusts everything to your exact preferences, from seat position to climate control. Navigate with Apple Maps, experiencing intuitive AR windshield guidance that blends seamlessly with the real world. Monitor your health with Apple Watch health data, all seamlessly connected and integrated into your driving experience. Siri intelligently manages your digital life on the move, anticipating your needs and responding to your voice commands. Effortlessly manage emails, reminders, and entertainment, all through a simple voice command. Enjoy Apple Music, listen to podcasts, and Apple TV sync effortlessly, providing endless entertainment options for passengers. Stay connected with FaceTime and iCloud, and turn the car into a mobile office or a relaxing living room on wheels. In essence, the car becomes another trusted Apple device, seamlessly integrated into your digital life. This deepens the ecosystem's lock-in, making it even more compelling for users to stay within the Apple fold. For Apple, it's not just about building a car, it's about creating a platform for services, a new frontier for innovation, and a revolutionary way to sell the Apple experience. The resulting network effect will be incredibly tough for competitors to match, creating a significant barrier to entry. Ultimately, the Apple Car represents the final crucial piece of the Apple ecosystem puzzle, solidifying their dominance in the digital age. Predicting the Apple Car's launch is a guessing game. Estimates range from 2026 to 2028. The delays? Immense ambition, technical challenges, and internal shifts. Apple isn't just building an EV, they're aiming for full autonomy, which requires breakthroughs in hardware, software, and regulation. Leadership changes and shifting strategies have slowed progress. Building a global supply chain for cars is far harder than for phones. Apple's taking its time to get it right. Trust and safety are non-negotiable. A 2028 launch may seem far off, but for a project this big, it's aggressive. Apple will only launch when it's truly ready to change the world. The long game is the only game. The Apple Car won't be cheap. Expect a price tag north of $100,000. High-tech hardware, custom silicon, and advanced sensors drive up costs. Apple's strategy premium, aspirational, and exclusive, just like their other products. The target? High-end buyers considering Tesla, Porsche, or Mercedes EVs. Tesla is the obvious rival Apple's brand, and software could finally challenge its dominance. The Apple Car could force Tesla and others to innovate faster and rethink in-car tech. The real disruption commoditizing hardware, making software and ecosystem the differentiators. The Apple Car could do to cars what the iPhone did to phones. It's not just about selling cars, it's about redefining what a car is. The industry will never be the same. After a decade of secrets and ambition, the Apple Car stands as Apple's boldest bet yet. The challenges are huge: full autonomy, global manufacturing, and fierce competition. There's no guarantee of success. Apple could walk away if the tech or market isn't ready. But if Tim Cook ever says one more thing and unveils the Apple Car, the impact will be seismic. It would unite Apple's hardware, software, and services in a single world-changing product. The question isn't just if Apple can build a car, it's if they can change the world again. The world is watching, waiting, and wondering. Will the Apple Car become legend or reality?